on to. Firstly, we were given to understand that the Delhi police was going around asking questions to Twitter and to Congress leaders on a complaint filed by Congress in the alleged Toolkit case. But if the complaint itself was withdrawn on May 22nd, then what was Delhi police really doing? And secondly, even if you are looking at the allegations of a fake toolkit, don't you begin by asking those who actually shared it first and ask them where they got it?
You see, first of all, how the police is going to work, I should not be commenting on that. Because contrary to how the Congress used to do, we don't run the police, Police have a right to investigate. A serious charge has been made by our party about this toolkit, and whatever we said actually was happening, isn't it? The Congress was caught red-handed and then it had no face. So it denied that toolkit. So now all those people who popularized this toolkit or used it to defame the government and the country also should be accountable. You spoke about India variants and all that, and we don't believe that there is an India variant of COVID-19. So you use that. So there is maligning the country I'm talking about. So the police must investigate that and come to the conclusion. So in that case, if Twitter says that it is manipulated media, then Twitter must have done some investigation, isn't it? Otherwise, they won't do just because of complaining to the Congress. Because Congress keeps on complaining. Twitter is not run by the Congress. So they must have done their due diligence. So the police must go and ask them that please join the investigation and tell us how you have made this manipulated media. You must have some information. You must pass on to us because we
but
also.
The complaint has been withdrawn, Mr. Sudesh Verma. So what are they investigating?
I know.
There is no FIR. The complaint was withdrawn.
In our legal system, withdrawing a complaint doesn't mean that you come out of that criminal liability. That action goes on, isn't it? And how don't you see the politics of it? That something that happens in Delhi, the press conference happens in Delhi, the leaders are staying here, but a complaint gets lodged in Chhattisgarh. So if that becomes the norm, then all the BJP-ruled states should lodge cases against Mr. Rahul Gandhi and ask him to appear there for the investigation. Is that the new norm that the Congress wants? You are going to create a big chaos in this country, what you're doing. Just because you have a government there, you can get an FIR file and then ask our people to join you, and you don't see the politics of it. This is what politics is all about, they're doing. And I'm telling you, we have government in many states. We don't do that. We don't file FIR on the whims and fancies. Let the police do the investigation. Let police come to a conclusion. Why are you crying if you have not done anything else? Let the Twitter explain who was the first one who started the whole thing. Let WhatsApp also explain. Why are people scared? We must reach the truth. We must know who has done what.